Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Mare of Easttown. And this is the HBO series that has been taking over Twitter for the past 7 weeks, and I'm not surprised because this one was so great. And this is from creator Brad Inglesby and director Craig Zobel, who directed all the episodes of this show. I know Zobel from his great work with Z for Zachariah, which I really enjoy, and he also did The Hunt. And he brings a dark, this dark, grimy atmosphere to this film, this small town life. It's very intimate. You really feel that small town environment in this show. Everybody knows everybody. You have all these rumors swirling around. Everybody knows the dirt on everybody, but there's these secrets that people are holding from each other. People are too close with each other. Maybe it's a little too hard to look deeply into crimes because it's we know everyone, and this small town environment is so fully realized in the show, even down to the accents, because as somebody who's from South Jersey, and this takes place in Pennsylvania, all the home and phone and all of that kind of stuff, water and all that going on. It's just I know they had that whole SNL skit, The Dirt or Murder, and you have all of that, and it's not wrong, and you have that just genuine nature, that authenticity about this show with everything. And then you have this cast. You have Kate Winslet, who's amazing. This is an incredible performance from Kate Winslet. Give her all the Emmys. I think that's a big thing at this point. Everybody's she is so complex, her character as Mare, and she has all this guilt and this hard to crack nature about her. She's pushing everyone away from her and then she has her best friend played by Julianne Nicholson, who by the end of this series, she flexes some incredible acting. I know she's getting a lot of buzz as well. Jean Smart's great as Mare's mom, and you have Angry Rice, who plays Siobhan, who is the daughter of this family, and she has her own things, her developing her own relationships and her sexuality and dealing with the suicide of her brother. And you have all of this going on, all these other actors in here, David Denham, Roy from The Office, and you have Guy Pearce, who's this love interest for Mare, and of course, Evan Peters, who really stood out in this show in the time that he's on the show. There's an earnestness about him. He brings a whole other level, different energy as a cop into this equation. And his character has a great arc and interesting aspects to what he brings to the table. And in general, this show is just full of mystery because you have this girl who's been missing for a year. This other girl at the end of the first episode winds up murdered, and it's who did it in this small town? And you have Evan Peters, who comes in, who's from out of town, trying to help out with this, and everybody's a suspect. There's rumors swirling about everybody in the town, from a priest who previously had accusations thrown at him for child abuse and pedophilia, and now he's in this place, so they think he must have done it, or David Denham's character, because come on, Roy has to be a bad guy, and Guy Pearce is in it. He's always a bad guy, right? And it really plays on those red herrings, but all the performances are so raw and perfect that you just buy into everything, and it's really hard for you to guess what's going to come next. And by the end of this series, I didn't see it coming. And I'm glad. And sitting there, everything felt so well set up and paid off, and it didn't feel cheap. And I think that's really impressive about this series, that focuses on the relationships between these characters, because there's a lot going on in this show. There's a lot of layers, and Zobel does such a great job of keeping you on edge, thinking that everything does matter. Like, anybody could have done this. And, like, the family dynamics, it's deep, it's enriching, and it digs deeper than you might think in how it plays into everything going on in the show. It just, the tension and the suspense, at the end of episode 5, it's one of the most intense pieces of television I've seen. And it's incredible and had everybody buzzing. This show really knew what it was doing. The manipulation, the mystery, the suspense, the performances, the direction. Mare of Easttown is one of the best miniseries I've seen in a while, and it really grabbed my attention. I came back every Sunday being like, what's going to happen next? And I was always surprised by what happened next. And that's a special kind of show. So go check it out. But those are my thoughts on Mare of Easttown. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.